Welcome back to the Nomiki Show. I am super excited about our panel here. Before we go into the panel, I do want to play a video, though, and then we'll go right in. Darcy, do you have that video ready?
This is for all the girls out there who were told they couldn't frack because they were a woman. Well, I'm here to tell you, keep drilling, because we are the daughters of the oil rigs they couldn't spill into the Gulf of Mexico. Nevertheless, we frack-sisted. I don't just frack for me. I frack for my friends. I frack for my family. I frack for my stay-at-home grandmother, who was told she couldn't. My hands frack like this, so her hands can frack like this. Because we believe in science. We believe in saving the environment. And by God, will we continue to destroy it. It's 2020. Fracking is now intersectional, and we're not going back. You know, I heard of a girl who was told she couldn't frack. And that little girl was Hermione Granger. And no, we don't have a magic wand, but we have something more powerful. Our brains. I, for one, stand by the famous Democratic slogan, drill, baby, drill. Although I would argue, it's time to change it. Drill, woman, drill. Thank you so much. Good night.
So Kylie, like this is making the rounds. It's not your first video like this, but what I love about this is there's been some videos lately. They're funny. There's like a little shtick. There's a little bit, you know, whatever. And then it's repeated over and over and over and over and over again. And there's no deeper analysis to the political world that we're living in. And I felt like you really got to the neoliberal root right there in post-debate. So what inspired you to...
I think it's just, I mean... Number one, I'm on Twitter 12 hours a day. My screen time is atrocious, but it's also like the origin point for how I make my money. So I kind of have to be on there. But it's just like constantly being inundated with these messages of like corporate, like pussy hat feminism that is just like very empty. And just the Democratic Party sort of appropriating this woke language without believing in the things that they're espousing and without acting on them. And so it was just like so frustrating that I've started doing these characters that are just very like woke girl boss. And I just find it so funny that they're like this.
So, I mean, why at this stage where you've had clearly the left has grown tremendously. They're scared of the left. They did all they could to kill the left this last cycle. Mm-hmm. I think what I don't understand is how do they think they can get away with it still? Like they know that people see through the woke hashtags. I mean, Amil, what do you think?
I don't think that people do see through it. Like as predictable and trite as it is to us, like I really don't think that the majority of people that are watching and like earnestly tweeting like, yes, you know, this is for every woman that's been interrupted in a meeting. And you're just like, guys, you know, like 865,000 women were forced to leave the workforce last month. And we're still talking about boardroom feminism as if like there's just 10 white women and they are the only ones that are affected by feminism and democracy. It's, you know, it's deranged, but I really don't think that, I think there are a lot of people out there for whom that kind of stuff really is inspiring. And they do see capitalism as, you know, as an inevitability. So they're just like, of course, yes, we have to frack away. Like, how can I get in on that fracking? You know, I mean, RuPaul is literally making money from fracking. So like,
wait, can you explain this? What I saw this on Twitter and I was like, what?
He has a ranch in Wyoming that he leases out to oil companies for fracking.
Yeah. Is it next to Kanye West's ranch?
So funny. If you get to be a certain level of fame, you're like, I think something switches off in your brain where you're like, I think I could be fracking. I've made my money in the drag ballroom scene, and I think now I'm gonna frack.
Yeah, it's true.
Thanks for watching and listening to The Nomiki Show. But remember to click like and subscribe on YouTube, and please share on social media. If you're not already a patron, please join us for as low as $5 a month on patreon.com/The Nomiki Show for early and special content. That investment makes a huge difference. We are not corporate media raking in the dough. It's really you guys that are keeping us going. So please consider being a patron. And to our current patrons, thank you so much. We are incredibly grateful to you. We also now have swag. So check us out on the nomikishow.com to get your mugs, your totes, and your stickers.